What if everything you desire, I mean, everything you wanted to change about your life was literally just a thought away?
Hmm.
What if there was some kind of secret that ties together, success, health, relationships,
It's
abundance?
a really compelling idea, isn't it? That your inner worlds could, like, directly shape your outer reality.
It really is. And today we're taking a deep dive into an abstract of Rhonda Byrne's book, The Secret. It was pretty groundbreaking at the time.
Absolutely.
Our mission is to unpack its core message, this thing called the law of attraction, and explore the steps, the implications it lays out for designing your life, straight from the source material.
Right. And just to be clear, we're exploring the book's ideas here, digging into what it says. We're not necessarily saying this is fact, but looking at its perspective.
Exactly. We want to distill the key principles, how the book claims your thoughts and feelings are like constantly shaping your reality.
And how, according to The Secret, you can harness this power intentionally.
Okay, so let's get into it. The absolute core of The Secret is this idea that everything coming into your life is something you attract.
Yeah, it's drawn to you by the images and thoughts you hold in your mind.
And it's presented not just as a new age idea, but something older. Charles Haanel, who they quote, called it the greatest and most infallible law upon which the entire system of creation depends. That's quite a statement.
It's foundational to the whole concept.
Hmm.
A key part is that your main thought, your sort of dominant mental attitude, acts like a magnet.
A magnet.
Yeah, attracting conditions that, match its nature. John Assaraf, another person featured, puts it simply. You become what you think about most, and you attract what you think about most.
Because thoughts have a frequency. Is that the idea?
That's the metaphor they use, yeah. Like your
Yeah.
thoughts are broadcasting a signal, a vibration, and the universe responds to that frequency.
Okay, but here's the catch, right? The don't want problem.
Exactly. The book points out that most of us focus on what we don't want.
And then we wonder why that stuff keeps showing up.
Right. It's like you're a human transmission tower, constantly broadcasting this frequency with your thoughts, whether you realize it or not.
So this law of attraction, it's always on. No pause button.
Apparently not. Bob Doyle emphasizes that point. Something is always manifesting from your thoughts, shaping what happens next. What you focus on grows, basically.
So if you're always complaining about, say, not having enough money,
Well, according to this principle, you might just be attracting more lack of money.
but the flip side, the really hopeful part, is that it says you can change it, no matter your situation now.
Yeah, that's crucial. The book insists you can consciously choose different thoughts and change your life. It says there is no such thing as a hopeless situation.
Every single circumstance can change.
Yeah.
And it even claims positive thoughts are way more powerful, like 100 times more powerful than negative ones.
Which is a huge difference. And thankfully, there's a buffer, a
Mhm.
time delay.
Ah, okay. So it's not like poof, instant manifestation.
No, and that's presented as a good thing. It gives you time to, reassess, think about what you really want, make a different choice before something unwanted pops up.
That makes sense. It's like a cosmic "Are you sure?" button.
Kind of. It's a grace period. The focus isn't so much on diagnosing the delay, but more on maintaining that feeling of having what you want now, which helps dissolve doubt anyway.
So how do you get control of this? Master the mind, as they say.
Well, one way suggested is quieting the mind. Meditation.
Even just for a few minutes.
Yeah, 3 to 10 minutes daily, they suggest, to help control thoughts, revitalize yourself. And setting an intention helps too.
Like telling yourself, I am master of my thoughts.
Exactly, repeating it often,
Mm.
consciously taking the reins.
But wait, didn't you say we have like 60,000 thoughts a day? How can you possibly monitor all of those?
Ah, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Impossible. The book totally acknowledges that.
So what's the shortcut?
Feelings. They're described as this incredible gift
A gift? How so?
because they tell you instantly what you're thinking. Thoughts are the cause, emotions are the effect. So if you feel bad,
It means you're thinking negative thoughts.
that's the feedback mechanism, according to the book.
Mm-hmm.
Bad feelings, depression, anger, whatever, are like a warning signal from the universe saying, hey, change your thinking.
You can't feel bad and have good thoughts at the same time.
Impossible, it says. But the opposite is also true. When you feel good, excited, joyful, grateful, loved, you attract more things that make you feel that way.
So feeling good is actually productive. It's like you're building your desired future in that moment.
That's the idea. The book says to seize and milk those good feelings. Really lean into them.
And you can do this deliberately. Shift your feelings on purpose.
Yes. M.B. Beckwith suggests you can start right now to feel healthy, or feel prosperous, or feel loved, even if it's not your current reality.
Fake it till you make it, sort of.
More like feel it till you see it. Generate the feeling first, and the universe, the book says, will respond to that feeling, that frequency.
What if you're really struggling to shift, though?
That's where the secret shifters come in.
Ah, right. Like a list of things that reliably make you feel better.
Exactly. Beautiful music, singing, thinking about someone you love, remembering funny moments, getting out in nature,
Pets. Animals are great for that.
definitely mentioned. Or even just forcing a smile for a minute can apparently help shift your state. It's about having tools ready.
An emotional first aid kit.
Pretty much. But the ultimate power combo, according to the book,
Let me guess. Thought plus love.
you got it, creates an irresistible force. Love is described as the highest frequency you can emit.
And Charles Haanel apparently said the law of attraction is just another name for love.
He did. And the idea is feeling and sending out love ultimately benefits you the most. The more love you feel, the more power you're tapping into.
Which leads back to what Marcy Shimoff said. Mastering thoughts and feelings is where your real power is. Your freedom.
It all seems to boil down to that inner state, which makes Einstein's question pretty relevant.
Is this a friendly universe?
Yeah, how you answer that deep down kind of sets the stage for everything else, according to this philosophy.
Okay, so let's get practical. How do you use the secret? The book lays out 3 steps, right?
Yep, 3 main steps. Step 1, ask.
And this means getting crystal clear on what you want.
Absolutely clear. Write it down, they suggest. Present tense, like, I am so happy and grateful now that...
And you only ask once. Why is that?
Asking repeatedly, the book suggests, implies you don't believe you were heard the first time. It signals doubt, which works against the whole process.
Got it. So ask once, clearly. Then step 2.
Believe. This is maybe the hardest part for many.
Unwavering faith. Believing it's already yours.
Exactly. Act like it, speak like it, think like it, as if you're receiving it right now.
Yeah.
And crucially, don't worry about the how.
Or the lack of it showing up yet.
Right. Let go of it. The book uses analogies like driving at night. Your headlights only show maybe 100 feet ahead.
But you can still drive for miles like that.
Precisely. Or climbing a staircase, you just need to see the first step, not the whole thing. Just take the step.
Trust the process. Okay, step 3.
Receive. This is about feeling good now.
Feeling wonderful about it as if you already have it.
Yes. Remember the quote. Whatever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. The feeling is key. Feeling good now attracts more good.
And this applies to everyday things too, like enjoying your food, being present.
Totally. Praising your body, savoring experiences, staying in the present moment, that all raises your frequency, according to the book.
And don't get hung up on how long will it take.
Nope. Time is apparently irrelevant to the universe. It works with 0 effort. Worrying about time just introduces resistance.
So you can even, like, set up your day in advance.
That's a suggested technique. Consciously declare your day will be great, pleasant. The idea is you're sending forces ahead to arrange things.
Instead of, I don't have enough time, flip it to, I have more than enough time.
Exactly. Use waiting times not to fret, but to imagine what you want.
It reminds me of that Buddha quote, all that we are is a result of what we have thought. Our thoughts really shape everything.
And there's that technique from Neville Goddard mentioned, reviewing your day before sleep.
But yeah, replaying things how you wish they'd happened.
Right. To consciously create a better frequency, a better starting point for tomorrow.
This feels like it connects strongly to gratitude. That seems huge in the book.
It's presented as incredibly powerful. One of the first things to do. Make a list of things you're grateful for now.
Why is that so important?
It supposedly shifts your energy immediately, aligns your mind with the universe's creative forces. Dr. DeMartini's quote sums it up. Whatever we think about and think about, we bring about.
Think and thank. I like that.
And it's just making it a daily practice. Like starting the day just saying thank you, thank you, thank you, and feeling it.
Even before getting out of bed, feeling grateful for the day ahead, for your bed, your feet hitting the floor.
Extending it through your morning routine, building that feeling. And then the really powerful part.
Feeling grateful in advance for what you want.
Exactly. Feeling the thankfulness as if it's already arrived.
Okay, and what about visualization? That's a big part of this too, right?
Huge. But the key isn't just seeing the picture in your mind.
It's the feeling again.
Always the feeling. Visualization helps generate the powerful feelings. It's the feeling that attracts, not just the image or the thought alone.
So focus on the end result, how it feels to have it.
Yes. Dwell on the end result. Dynamic visualization, feeling yourself in the scene, is considered more powerful than just a static picture. Vision boards can help with that too.
Okay, let's see how this applies. Money, for instance. The secret to money.
Focus on abundance, not lack. That's the core message.
Because negative thoughts or feelings about money actually block it.
That's the claim. They push it away. And the shortcut they offer.
Be and feel happy now.
Right. Happiness is supposedly the fastest way to bring money, or anything else you want,
So wealth is a mindset. Changing beliefs like you have to work hard for money.
to something like money comes easily and frequently. And appreciating wealth, feeling good about money, even appreciating rich people instead of envying them.
Declaring money loves me and I love money. It sounds a bit strange, but it fits the principle.
It does. And also, giving money away, but with a feeling of joy and abundance, is said to bring more back to you, multiplied.
Interesting. Okay, what about relationships? How does the law of attraction apply there?
Well, Lisa Nichols emphasizes understanding yourself first, loving yourself.
You have to enjoy your own company before others can.
That's the foundation. You attract based on how you feel about you, instead of complaining about others.
Focus on what you appreciate about them. There was that 30-day exercise, right? Listing appreciations.
Yeah, a practical technique to shift focus. And remembering your joy is your job.
Others just share in it.
Right. You can't expect someone else to make you happy. Focus on loving everything and everyone you can. Focus on what you do love. And the book says love will flow back to you.
And health. This one can be controversial. It says the body is a product of thoughts.
Directly, yes. It points to the placebo effect as evidence the mind's power in healing. Thinking perfect health is suggested, even alongside medical treatments.
So stress starts with a negative thought.
That's the idea. And one positive thought can start to change it. Dr. DeMartini views disease as feedback.
For unbalanced perspectives or lack of love and gratitude.
And the book makes the strong claim that love and gratitude can dissolve negativity, even disease, create miracles.
It cites some pretty amazing stories. The woman healing from cancer with gratitude and funny movies.
And Morris Goodman, the miracle man, walking again after doctor said he wouldn't, just through focus and belief. These are presented as examples of the mind's power over the body.
So the advice is, don't focus on illness. See yourself healthy. Talk about health, not sickness.
Basically, yeah. Change the conversation. Press the feeling happy button, as they put it. It even challenges ideas about aging being inevitable or diseases being incurable.
Incurable means curable from within. That's a bold statement.
It definitely is. It places immense power and responsibility on thought.
So extending this out, what about the world? Big problems, war, poverty. How does The Secret address that?
It goes back to what you resist persists.
Carl Jung's idea. And Mother Teresa attending peace rallies, not anti-war rallies.
Exactly. The book argues that fighting against something just gives it more energy, creates more of it. Again, we're just exploring the book's viewpoint here.
So instead of focusing on the world's problem,
Focus on what you want to see. Joy, abundance, peace for everyone. Put your energy and attention there. Energy flows where attention goes.
mastering your inner world becomes more important than outer opinions.
That's what Dr. DeMartini suggests. Your inner vision needs to be louder than the noise outside.
And it tackles the idea of scarcity, the lack virus.
It calls that belief that there's not enough to go around a lie that causes fear and greed.
But the book's truth is abundance, enough for everyone.
More than enough creative ideas, power, love, joy. The universe offers everything impartially, it claims.
So instead of complaining, praise and bless, even your enemies.
Because praise and blessing come from love, the highest frequency, which dissolves negativity. It's about shifting the collective energy by focusing on the good.
And sharing this secret is part of that shift.
Empowering others, yeah. Moving from lack to abundance thinking.
This leads into the really big picture stuff, doesn't it? Our potential, our purpose.
It really scales up. The book posits that all possibilities already exist in the Supreme Mind. You don't invent things, you just focus on the end result to bring it forth.
And everything's connected. One energy field.
That's the underlying cosmology. We're all part of this one field, this one consciousness or universal intelligence.
Which changes how you view competition, right?
Completely. Competition comes from that lack mentality, thinking someone else getting something means less for you.
But if we're all one, competing is like competing against yourself.
Exactly. The advice is to be a creative mind instead. Focus on your own dreams, your own vision. Don't look at what others are doing.
Because your true supply isn't other people.
It's the universe, the supreme mind, God, whatever term resonates. That's the infinite source.
And the book makes a really profound claim about who we are. God manifested in human form.
Made to perfection. All power is from within. That 99% of us is invisible energy. It positions you as the designer of your destiny.
Wow. So affirmations are a way to tap into that.
Yeah, to generate those feelings of harmony, happiness, power within. Things like, I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy.
Or I am receiving every good thing. I am happy. I am abundant.
Repeating them to really feel them, to embody them. It aligns with that Henry Ford quote.
Whether you think you can or think you can't, either way you were right.
Your belief creates the outcome, which is why constant awareness is suggested.
Asking yourself hundreds of times a day, what am I thinking now? What am I feeling now?
To keep bringing yourself back to the present, back to conscious choice about your thoughts and feelings.
And the book suggests answers will just show up as you become more aware.
Yeah, if you ask a question, believe you'll receive the answer, then pay attention. It might come through the book itself or something you overhear, or an intuition. Unlimited channels.
Just be open and aware.
And to connect with your deeper self, the advice is simple. Sit still. Focus inward.
On the life presence inside you.
Yes. Which is described as pure love and bliss, the real you. Focusing there is said to dissolve imperfections.
So what about purpose? Does it tell you what your purpose is?
Not exactly. Neil Donald Walsh's quote is key here. Your purpose is what you say it is. Your mission is the mission you give yourself.
You create it yourself.
Your life is what you create it as. So let go of the past that doesn't serve you. Be grateful it got you here, but now you have a clean slate.
Start over right now. And the final piece of advice seems to be,
Follow your bliss. Find your joy and live it.
if it ain't fun, don't do it.
Basically, inner happiness is the fuel. Following what excites you naturally opens you up to abundance and makes that excitement contagious.
M.B. Beckwith says there's something magnificent inside us.
And when you start to think properly, as the book defines it, that magnificence emerges and takes over, guiding you, providing for you. It's a really empowering, if challenging, vision.
Wow. Okay, so we've covered a lot. From the basic law of attraction.
To how it supposedly applies to money, relationships, health, the world.
And ultimately, to our own infinite potential and purpose, according to The Secret. It really all comes back to the power the book says is inside you.
The power of your thoughts and feelings.
So the final thought for you listening, if your thoughts truly create your reality, as this book suggests, what is one conscious thought you'll choose to focus on, starting right now, to shape the future you desire?
Something to ponder. May the joy be with you.